a very deep, dark depression. Um, I was sleeping on the couch. I had no energy. I didn't want to really engage too much with my family, which was didn't feel good at all because I absolutely love and adore my kids. My marriage was on the brink of divorce, and I was contemplating some pretty serious things. So,
Mm.
um, yeah, it was a scary time in my life, and I just knew that you know there had to be something out there to help bring me up out of this, or it was going to be some trouble, some problems.
Yeah. Well, I'm so grateful that you did say yes. And for those of you that are watching the replay, when you scroll down and look at all the testimonials, there's a great testimonial there from Maria, which is much longer. So you said yes. You enrolled in the year-long program. And what changed?
Well, really, honestly, that was like one of the best decisions in my adult life. I am so thankful I made that decision. It was hard to say yes. It was like that battle, like when you go buy a new car, when you have buyer's remorse sometimes. It's like, what did I just do? What did I, because I wasn't at that time, I was not prioritizing myself at all. Like I was not on the list. It was my kids, my husband, and it was like whatever they need, I'll take care of it. So I wasn't even on the list. So it was just a opportunity for me to say yes to myself. And I didn't know anything about like what was going on, how this was going to change it, but in my gut, that that voice that says yes, just say yes, you won't regret it. I'm going to get emotional. And it absolutely changed everything. To this day, like I still my adaptogen elixirs is like my go-to. I know if I start to feel a little bit moody, a little bit off, I up the phytoestrogen. I start putting extra, couple spoonfuls of that ground flax in my smoothie. So it's just everything about my life. It when people say 360, it's like you go right. I feel like you go back to the same spot. For me, it was like a 180. I got to see myself in this dark place, like kind of like how night and day on one side of the earth, it's sun is shining, other side is dark. I got to go back onto the sunny side of life, and
Mm.
that's when things changed. For me, everybody gets something different out of this. So for me, it was the community, not feeling alone. I was like, I don't think I might have missed one call in the full year. And, at that time, it was, sorry about that. I'm on my phone. Um, at the time, I was doing morning calls and evening calls on Wednesday. Got to meet with Eva. We got to meet with the mindset coach. I still have my packet from when I did my, I guess orientation. I'm at a loss for words at this moment, but um, I still, and the journal. And I look back to that time and sometimes I just pat myself on the back and just say, good job. You did it. Because I really, honestly, before that time, I hadn't committed to anything really besides my family for longer than a year. So it was like, I felt like if I can do that in a year, I can do amazing things no matter what. So I just have
Mhm.
great testimonies about even what I'm doing in my life right now. I'm just really super proud of myself because I said yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. So, because that's the thing is often women can share what changed. And it sounds like everything. I mean, I remember you lost 80 pounds, your marriage renewed, you found yourself again, you loved yourself again. I mean, like everything renewed. But then there's the ripple effect of, I talked
Mm,
about the 6 areas that keep a woman in fine, right? Our energy, our hormones, our libido, our confidence, our
hmm
community, and our vision. The long-term ripple effect of now who you're showing up as today when, you graduated more than a year ago.
hmm
So what's changed today? Like, can you give some examples of how does it continue to blossom and unfold even down the road?
well, right now, I know I talked to Mariah many times. Like, what do I want to do when I grow up? Because I was stay-at-home mom for so long, and I just got the dream job. I'm a family advocate, And I help other kids who were in the situation I was as a kid, a foster kid, a child who went through sexual abuse, neglect, and I get to hold their hands and help them through at one of the hardest times of their life.
Wow.
So for that, I would not have had the confidence at all to do what I'm doing right now if I hadn't taken the time to say yes to myself, build my confidence, build up myself. It reflects into my kids, it reflects into my family, it reflects now into my community. Now I get
Yeah.
to be a light to my community. And
Mm.
that is, I found my purpose. I found my calling. Like that right there is just, it's everything. So I
Yeah.
know some people have, found their dream job or they're, or where they're at, whatever it may be, whatever it may look like for you. I say
Mm.
yes to you for whatever time it takes to get that balance. Cause I feel like even if I gain a little bit of weight or if I get sluggish and I don't have enough energy, I have the tools. I have the tools. I was given the tools. I was given the community. And now I have solid friendships where I didn't have that before. I have solid connections. It's just I'm a new person. I
Mm.
am truly my authentic, true self. And that to me,
Mm.
there's no dollar cost, no amount of money, no nothing that you can put on that.
Yep. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. And also Krista shared it yesterday too. The the career shift. When we really take care of ourselves and we address the foundation, then we get to start saying, well, wait a minute, who do I really want to be in the world?
Yeah.
And to do it with confidence and to both give and receive from community in a potent way. So proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of me too.
Anything else you want to share just about the journey, what changed, what aspects of receiving from me and the team felt like the most potent or powerful? I love that you're still keeping in touch with a lot of the women from the community. It really
I
is
do.
the deep friendships are created, particularly in the
Yeah.
year-long program. For the trifecta, there's definitely friendships that are built and there's community. But if you go through the trifecta and then you end up saying yes to the year-long, or maybe you're like, no, I just want to start with the year-long program, we can have that conversation. But it really allows the intimacy and the depth. And you didn't even come to a retreat either. This was all online for you.
All online. I still have that in my on my list that I'm going to do. So that is definitely going to happen.
Hmm.
um, I would say learning more about hormones and how they affect our body. That was life changing because
Hmm.
that also I can share with my daughter. So those of you out there have daughters, nieces, mothers, it doesn't matter. Now I know I'm going through perimenopause. I know what to expect. I can track that. I can cycle it. Anytime I know that something's going on, I know I can reach out to Maraya and set aside an hour and get that, connection, get that answer, to
Yeah.
whatever question that I have. So it's a lifelong, I believe, connection that each one of us have decided that we're going to say, you know what, I want to be part of something amazing, something bright, something that is transforming women, like you said, across the globe. So I'm just thankful that I can also be part of that movement. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I love you. Um, Yeah, and just for everybody to really hear, once you're an alumni and you've had a taste of all of the offerings, like Maria said, there was one point where she came in, she just wanted the group calls for another 6 months. And then if at any point she wants to come back and just have a one-on-one call with me or any of the team, it becomes available, right? And some
Yes.
go, I just want to, okay, now I started here, I just want to go down to the membership so that I have access to the twice a month Q&As and I get member pricing for the one-on-ones. Just know that there's lots of options. I'm one of those people that kind of like once you're in, you're in. I don't like goodbyes. I love you, Maria. Anything else you want to add?
And also, too, when Mariah says once you're in, you're always in, I connected with her back in high school when I needed a friend the absolute most. So when she says once you're in, she's solid for that. And
I love you.
that's in closing. I love you.
Yeah, so much. Thank you for how you showed up for yourself.
Thank you.
And really allowing the transformation to take place. It's been powerful and so fun to support you along the way. And I know Aaliyah shares in that too. All right, you're welcome to stay on.